What's up guys, Malik here. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be looking at my 6 trades on the NASDAQ 100 today. Also placed some trades on the QQQ. I wasn't able to trade that so well on the other platform. I kept getting wicked out, but on this platform I actually had 3 losers and then 3 winners, and then I'll actually show you a strategy of how I employ this trade and actually took partials while the trade was moving in my favor, right? So let's get into it. So the first trade, and again I have to actually move this to the NASDAQ. I actually use the NASDAQ, and that gives me the closest mock-up of what I'm actually trading. I can actually remove this indicator and bring it down to the 15 minutes because that's what I'm trading on. So the first trade, I entered this one on the 845 candle. Let's actually bring it down here. So I entered this one on the 845, and let's just go to that one. So the 845. Here I went bullish. So I'm definitely bullish bias. Overall, I'm probably a little bullish bias because Tesla has earnings. So I'm thinking that the market might get a push up out of that, just having Tesla there to support the market, right? But this one, it seems like we had a little slippage, if I'm not mistaken, because that's 850, right? Or is that 7? No, that's actually 759. That's why I'm looking at it so funny. So 745 candle, sorry about that. So this is the 745. And we entered here at 15707.2. 707.2. And then I got stopped out on the 830 candle. So let's find that now. 830 at 15694.8. And that was a total loss of 2480. And then the next trade entered at 845. At 845, entered at 15687.9. 87.9. And then I got stopped out of this trade by 930. Let's see where 930 was. 930 was this big push down, but having my stop loss at the right place, I got hit out for a total of 1860. So I had kept the stop loss relatively the same. I kept the risk relatively the same, just to try to keep the losses small. So I tried to keep my losses small, around the same range. I'm not having a bigger range to lose more money just because I think the trade might go in my favor. No, I'm gonna keep my losses relatively the same, keep them around the same amount, and then if I can't make money from there or make the trade from there, then it just won't make any sense. So the next trade I entered at actually 10 o'clock. So actually 10 o'clock I entered this trade, and it was at 6:15, 668. So at 10 o'clock I entered this. Let's see where 10 o'clock is here. 10 o'clock is where we still had some consolidation, so the market still didn't take off. I was still bullish bias. You can see where the market was just rejecting the bottom there. It was like failing to break lower, and it also came down close to my zone before rejecting up. So you can tell that you have buyers here, and you have buyers holding up the market here, and you have attention. You have a tendency for the market to kind of head to the upside, right? So I entered here at 10 at 15668.6, and then I actually got stopped out within 3 minutes on the same candle at 15653.8 for a total loss of 2960. right? So I had my loss relatively the same. Then for this trade, so I'm entering to the upside, and I felt stronger about this trade. I started to, okay, figure out where my risk was. Then I kind of just put my stop loss below here. I put my stop loss below here with um a zero point 0.1 on each, right? So let me show you where I entered and where I had my stop loss set on each trade. So I kind of split it up into 3 trades. So instead of doing one 0.3, entered 3 0.1s. And that way, while it went up into my favor, I was able to take partials, right? So this one I entered, let's look at this. This is on the 10 o'clock candle again. I entered on 10 o'clock candle again at 15,665.4, right? And then I actually closed this one at 12. Let's find the 12 o'clock candle. I closed one of them at 12, and that was at 15,767.9. And that was the first trade for 102.5, total profit of 102.5. Okay. The next trade now, since it's on the same candle, I can just move this one, enter this one at 15,664.4.4, and then I got stopped out. No, I actually took profit at 159. And let's find that 159. So part of the 145 candle. That's at 15,836.1. And that was a total profit of 171.70. And let me show you how this played out. I actually think this is the way I can actually let my winners ride if I can take partials, you know? Because if I take partials, I basically clear all of the all of the problems I had from today. And then I can more let the trade rock out. So how to let the trade ride? I'll probably call this video, because entering multiple positions or breaking down your entire position into smaller pieces will help you take partials along the way, and it helps with your psychology. Instead of holding a big solid trade, you can hold 3 trades that equal to your big solid trade. So this one was a total profit of 17170. And then the next one, let me actually just move this, and this one I entered at 15,666.6, and then actually close this one manually at 2 on the 215 candle. So at this point I was like, yeah, these trades are pretty good. I'm not letting it come back. Not going to be greedy either. Let me just take some profits here. So I took final profits there. On this position, you see I entered this position within seconds. If I could have done it faster, it would have been better. But this trade, I closed it at 15,884.2 for a total profit of 217.60. So these were nice, clean trades. Basically, I would have went with a 0.3, but this time I remembered, okay, you can do 3 0.1s and then kind of take partials as the market goes up. And even if it doesn't come to your level here, my max risk could have been about 30 on each of these trades. So it could have been a max of 90, max risk of 90 to make 500, right? And then the next, let's go on the next account now. So on the trade, the pool, I entered 2 trades now. On the trade pool, I entered 2 trades. Let me see. So on the trade pool, I entered and it's hard looking at it like this. I haven't gotten it done. This platform is so funny about that. But let me actually see. I think I entered this one at 10. So let's check it out. Let's see. It should be 10, 10, 15. 11. I think it's the 11:15. If if it's not, well, we'll actually try to draw from there. I'm thinking it's the 11, and then I actually got stopped out on the 11:30. Let's check it out on 11:30. Does this make sense at 287.50? That actually makes sense. So for a total loss of 34.50. So that was the first trade, and let me actually just take a note of that so I can use it in future videos. So 7 o'clock is actually 8 a.m. here. We'll actually just make sure we have a good documentation of that, right? So 7 o'clock on trade. Okay. So the next trade now. That was a total loss of 34.25. The next trade now. This one I'm thinking since 7 was 11. Let's assume that 6 is 10. So let's go to the 6:15 now. So on the 10:15 actually, I should have entered this one at 287.53. And then I got stopped out on the same candle from what I'm seeing at 287.19. And this is the thing, if you don't trade these as much, you don't understand the exact range, you don't know where you can put your stop loss, and you are able to make profits. Like you can't actually set your risk if are you can't actually set your risk if you don't know how much the stock or the instrument actually moves in a day. And then this trade I actually have running from July 12th, and it's just 5 shares. So I have it running from July 12th, and you're not able to see the exact entry time, but you're actually seeing that I'm up about this move $7 since the time I've entered it from July 12th. And that's basically it. Like I wasn't able to catch this. If I was able to catch this move on Tesla today, would have been great because I knew it was going up at some point, but it was just taking the liquidity down every single time before it actually made the move up. And that you have to really stick in it and know that at some point the market is going to go up, but it's going to keep knocking you out before actually making that move, which can really be frustrating. But that's basically it for today's video. Like I'll be trying to practice more because I don't want to just lose this account like that. Because you can see this account is gonna expire by let's actually check it out. Is this account expiring this week? Because that's actually what it looks like. It's gonna expire on Saturday, so I actually have 3 days to trade this account. So I have to just trade this account, and if it blows, it blows. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But let's see what happens. I hope you enjoyed this video. Tomorrow's Tesla earnings. The Cybertruck will be dropping, I'm 100% sure. Especially with Ford dropping their prices. Like they are trying to prepare for something. They know that Tesla has the upper hand. Tesla forever. Let's get it. I'll see you in the next video. And bye bye. I'll see you. All right. Bye bye.